Blub blub everyone, welcome back to Solar Expanse. The Expanse, basically. We are trying to get our lunar base to be a bit more useful with some research laboratories. We're also trying to prepare for the human landing on Mars and do our first gravitational slingshot. Oh, with a Selene. Why do I need a Selene for that? But sure, let's build it. Yeah, fine. Costs money for no reason. And yes, you can do a gravity assist around. Oh yeah, oh, that's why we're sending a probe to Jupiter and then to Pluto. Yeah, okay. I thought we're just sending it to Mars, and I thought, why would I do that? I can fling resources from orbit into Mars. Excellent. This will reduce research time considerably. I mean, if you say so, game. Doesn't look like it will. Actually. 3% is not much, unfortunately. But we got the research laboratory on Luna. I mean, of course it doesn't, because it's not even working. There are no people there. But we already got the money for it, so that's all good. Isn't that what it's all about? No, it shouldn't be. But, you know, whatever. Getting the 20 people there, though. 135 days. That's still a bit of time. I think we can still fling the people there and they will not die. As long as they have supplies. But they will use more supplies. So I don't think I want to waste those. We should be able, hopefully, maybe. Pretty please. To get the Daedalus on its way. We want to go to Mars. Not from Earth. I don't like that. I need to go from Earth orbit. And those two things are there, and this 17 days. But I should be able to plan that, shouldn't I? Because it's still being built. And just should wait another 17 days. It will probably wait much longer anyway. Game, why? See, that restriction makes no sense to me. All they need is a check for when you stop construction that plan wouldn't be done. Construct your first electric spacecraft. Do astronauts dream of electric sheep? Oh, that's nice. That's a nice achievement. But, you know, all they need is a check if you cancel something and it's attached to a planned mission, that the mission get cancelled automatically. Done. No problem. You could easily do that. Because that's basically where they don't allow you to do that, because you could cancel that nonsense, and that's ridiculous. Oh, the Selene was the electric ship, but the achievement had this picture. Great stuff. But now what we're going to do, we can actually plan that mission at least. We're going to Jupiter. Unfortunately, without anything, weirdly. Would I not put a probe on Pluto while I'm doing that? Huh. I mean, the probe is independent, right? And just... that should be fine. Why can't I not do that? Cannot deploy crew. Habitability too low. So? What? I don't want to. I don't know why that was so weird. But I'm gonna put a probe on Pluto. It's a one-way trip anyway. It's 35 days. Can I plan that already this time? I doubt it. I doubt I can. Jupiter. I don't want it cyclical. I don't know what you're doing. I should have built the Selene in orbit. Damn it, that was dumb. Because now I need a launch vehicle for no reason. But I can use the Falcon, that's fine. Huh? I am not going to land, game. What's your problem? Ah, it's Jupiter orbit that I need. Ugh. Makes sense. I'm just an idiot, it's fine. I want the Selene. I'll unfortunately need a vehicle. And I want this. Okay, okay, now it does work. Ugh, that's so stupid. Okay, whatever. It doesn't work when I put it in there, but... Yeah, okay. Can I launch that with a rotary? I actually can. Okay, I'll take that. I mean, there's very, very, very expensive and, you know, easily destroyable electronics in there, but surely you can put that in the centrifuge. Absolutely. So it's basically a few months difference. But I'm still going to use this, although we're using gravity assist. But I'm not sure how much that will use in terms of that. Mission length 4 years. Oh, this is just 11 months. But I only have 1 propellant left. Okay, let's try that. We can stop that mission. Because what I'm doing now is... No, not on Earth. On Jupiter. Origin is Jupiter. Orbit. We want to do an orbital assist and go to Pluto. And we're going to Pluto proper. Yes. That should go there. Gravitational assist is a maneuver where a spacecraft gains speed and changes direction by flying past a moving planet, using its gravity and motion to boost velocity relative to the sun without using extra fuel. That means our fuel is fine. I could have actually... No, it says 1 ton needed. That's actually perfect, because we should have that. Plan a mission to another planet's orbit and then immediately plan a mission to another object. I wish there would be a thing to just plan gravitational assist so you can do that in one and not do 2 separate plannings. Will offer a significant saving of propellant. The amount of free boost depends on the planet's speed and mass. You must plan the next mission before the previous arrives. Yeah, and also should do that much earlier, because if I'd done that now, it wouldn't work. Because faster than optimal is the same, and I still need another ton, and it says I have none. Which is not true. That's 100% not true. I do have exactly 1 ton left. Which would make this perfect. It still takes 25 fucking years. Oh my god. Until we are at Pluto. So you're lying to me, game. Aren't you? See, and this is very annoying, because I can't plan them together, and that means I have to now fiddle around with it like crazy. Like an idiot. Because that's how it works. And I wish you could do that. You should be able to do that, in my opinion. The systems that are in there should already make that possible, in my opinion. I don't know how they program that, of course, but still. Should still be possible. I want this. Rotary. Because that's the cheapest. Now, I do want the fastest, but not as fast. I could have done different launch windows. Oh, that is stupid. But this is the earliest. This, look at this. This is much more efficient than the first that showed me. Okay, this should be enough with 10 tons of propellant. And only takes 11 months to get to Jupiter. That is so fiddly. And now I want from Jupiter orbit to go to Pluto proper. And yes, you bring that with you, you bastard. That is a lie. 26 years, yeah, wouldn't that be great? I mean, here, 26 years indeed. That's how it goes. Pluto is far away. But this is a lie. This is a fucking lie. This is bullshit. It says the spacecraft has no propellant left. That is not true. It has 2 tons left and it needs 1. How is that not possible? Look at that. With the same propellant, we can actually go in 9 years. Not 25. So this is a weird bug as well. But what the fuck is happening? Why don't I have propellant? This is such a dumb lie. I have no idea what's wrong here. Am I doing anything wrong? Actually, more cargo should help the gravity assist because I have more weight, right? Well, not necessarily, but... Which propellant was showing on the first leg looked like liquid. No, it was the same thing. It is literally the same thing. I know why you think that, because you looked at the wrong destination there. And I think I can't take the probe. That's the problem here. Look at that. That's noble gas. I have 10 tons with me. I bring 10 tons. No. Where's my launch window? This one. Is this the launch window I wanted? Yes. Look at that. 11 months, 14 days. I have 10 tons of noble gas. I'm using 8. At least for all that it shows me, I'm using 8, not 10. And that means if I go now into Jupiter orbit and do this, I should have 2 tons left, right? Wrong. Why? Who knows? It says I have 0 tons left. Yeah, who knows? I don't know, Boland. I'm asking that. Why do I have 0 tons? That makes no sense. I should have 2 tons. And there is no separation. We're not even using another vehicle. We're getting flung into space. It's only this vehicle. We don't have a launch vehicle. I mean, we do in the first leg, but that's the thing that flings you into space. It's not a real launch vehicle. There's no separation at any point in time. It's just this vehicle with a rover or whatever it is, and 10 tons of fuel, which it then in the second leg doesn't have anymore for some reason. And I don't understand it. I mean, we could drop this on Jupiter. Jupiter, does it do any difference? No, doesn't make any difference. Still no fuel, which is bullshit. Absolutely it's just wrong. For all it shows me before, it's just wrong. Unless it shows me wrong things. Which might be a thing. Who knows? But if I want to go to Jupiter orbit with this vehicle, the Selene, and I want this thing in there, and I'm using a rotary launcher to launch this thing, which takes 250 liquid fuel, 250 tons. I have 10 tons of fuel with me, 39 kilometers per second squared, delta V. Well, so I assume. I don't think this is right. Anyway, whatever. Doesn't matter. Math, physics, who cares? So, let's say we're taking a year. We still have 4 tons left. Let's see if that works. We should have 4 tons. You know? 4 tons. When we arrive in orbit. 4 tons. And now it says we have 1. Makes no sense to me. But it works. Who cares? Gravitational slingshot, 200,000. Complete contract gravitational slingshot. Nice. Achievement. Don't know why we had 4 tons and suddenly we only have 1. Makes total sense to me. Absolutely. No one would ever think differently. 26 years of repair. Okay, no, nothing I missed. Good. Well, at least that worked. 18 minutes to do that. Perfect. What else do we want to do? Daedalus. In orbit. Well, we have the Hermes too. Well, that's fine. No, not what I want to do. I want to do this. We want to go to Mars. How long would you take, Daedalus? With this thing and this thing. Maximum tonnage. It starts in a year and arrives a year after that. It's actually not that bad. But think about it. If we do the same thing with the Hermes, we can take more shit. That's fine. Just say we take it all. I mean, the more we take, the longer it takes, right? But let's say we just take something. It would come back, and it would take about the same time. So the Daedalus is actually exactly as fast as anyone else would be. On optimal, of course. On fastest, actually takes longer, because that makes sense. Because we need more propellant, therefore we're slower. Okay. But we can start earlier. We get there 3 months? 3 months earlier? And start a whole year earlier. That's great. And take much more propellant. I don't think that makes sense. So I'm definitely going to go with the Daedalus for this one. And going optimal. And just taking these two. That's fine. And also what we can do now, we go to Mars and we can do a slingshot. Like we have learned right now. No, I don't want to go to Mars. I want to go back to Earth orbit. These will be dropped. Okay, apparently we don't do it. Okay, we can't save any fuel, I guess. Cool, but it's 11 months back. That's actually very quick. So that is happening. We could probably go to Earth now and do another thing. But... When is Luna ready? Still 100 days. It's way too long. Let's make sure we have that stuff in orbit. But yeah, it is, and that is a critique I heard multiple times about this game. It is just too clicky. It's way too much clicky. It's a cool game. The concept is amazing, but well, amazing. It's not that new. Again, Orbital Transport Company had the Interstellar Transport Company had the same prerogative, but in a different manner and much more accessible in terms of, you know, you didn't need to do that much clicky. How do you leave stuff in an assist orbit, a container with a thruster on it to cancel? No, it's gonna be left on the planet. They're basically flinging it at the planet, but at the assist orbit, they're flinging that on the planet. It's not gonna stay in orbit as far as I know. I mean, maybe it is, but I don't think so. I hope not. And yeah, with no fuel used, yeah. I mean, it has an atmosphere. You just need to let it aerobrake, you know? And have a specific... what's it called? Things that, you know, make you fall slower. What is that? I'm thinking about 15 other things in this game right now. I don't get that word right now. What is it? A parachute. You need parachutes. You can't do it if you're slow enough at the point when you drop it and then it breaks very slowly and then parachute and stuff. You can probably do it. Math nonsense. Let's just say headcanon. That is how it works. I hope they don't leave it in orbit, but it wouldn't make a difference. I could just put a Stratos there and just, you know, take it from orbit down. Which is free. Taking that down. Just how the game works. What did I want to do? I wanted to... From Earth, go to Earth orbit again. So we have the 100 tons of metal. We have this. We have enough of this. I'm gonna bring a lot more in case the AI wants to buy some. And we need glass. We don't have glass in orbit, do we? We do. We don't have alloys in orbit. Yeah, I'm gonna bring a few more alloys as well. Because that thing can have 300 tons. So we have 100 tons of metal. We have, I don't know, maybe 20 tons of rare. We'll take all the 40 tons. That's 160 tons. So we still have double that. We need another 60 is 220. I can still bring a bit more. That's fine. So let's just fling a few alloys into space. I don't have any alloys. I need to buy them. Can do it this way too. No. There we go. So now everything is ready and the Hermes could actually go and bring this to prepare. And then the constructor can do this. Let's wait for that. Oop, because maybe the Hermes can fly with the Daedalus together. In orbit. No, not what I wanted to do. Game? Hello? In. Suddenly I can't click anything. What's wrong, game? I can't click orbit. Well, I'm gonna use this then. Nope, can't click anything anymore. 1 second. Let's try that. Parachute, a huge one on Mars? I mean, yeah. It is possible, though. Just depends how much weight it is. I mean, maybe you don't... I mean, it's just resources, you know? Ah, no. What we're bringing first is, with the Daedalus, is the rover and stuff. So that one, yeah. You would need some stuff. Look at this. Huh, that's a lot. But with resources, it wouldn't matter much, you know? You can't destroy the container they're in. Doesn't matter. You just need to slow it down enough, basically. And once you slow it down enough, the rest doesn't matter. For resources. If it's electronics, sure, but if it's metal, it should be fine. Shouldn't break that much. If you throw it, you know, with orbital velocity, that's the different thing. But again, head cannon. Who cares? It's fine. It's gonna work. We have that stuff. We go here. Hello. We go here. Yes, we go from Earth orbit to Mars. We fling that stuff down. And now I'm going to Mars, not Mars orbit. Maybe I revised the plans for the Daedalus. I wish you could actually edit them, but no. As long as the destination's the same. Hermes. Because I don't think it will land. Or it will throw an arrow or something. Wait, I should bring something, right? Yeah, that would be good. Like this, and this, and this, and this. Probably some normal fuel, too. We don't even know if there's water on Mars. Ah, it must be. We have a... No, we don't bring a fuel refinery. Huh. Huh. 'Tis a problem. So I only want, like... 60 glass... 20 alloys... 40 supplies... 20 rare? That's fine. Sure, bring some electronics, why not? Fastest takes a year. Optimal takes 10 months. But we fly fast, we fly earlier and get there at about the same time. At basically a margin of error. That heap of slag is supposed to have our supplies and metal people now get digging. Yeah, exactly. The people there can sort that out. That's fine. It's not my problem. I was paid to deliver, not for anything else. We're not landing there, so it's all fine. All the propellant we bring back, all the propellant that is there and we don't need. I still would like to not bring as much. We still have more than double the propellant that we need to get there, and we will go back without any cargo. That means this should be enough, I hope. Because now we will go here. We will go back to Earth orbit. We will be empty. Ah, see? It needs to be in orbit. Okay, Mars does have water, which is good. Why I'm not pushing a refinery down there, don't know. So it needs to be in orbit. It actually should not... I would strand my vehicle right now. Because I'm targeting Mars. Why that is possible and why it doesn't say, hey, this thing cannot land, who knows? And are you sure you want to do that? Apparently it just assumes. That is a checkup that is also very necessary. So we want to go to Mars orbit. But therefore, what I drop will be dropped on the surface. It has to be this way. There's no other way. This. Come on. This. That. 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 And those. Again, I just want to barely overshoot. Just in case the AI wants to buy some of my stuff. And the other stuff, you know, like the electronics, we'll probably need them at some point. 245, as we have seen. We're going to orbit. That's great. We're going... not the fastest, because that will take too long. I could probably make this... even faster. 6 months. Six months, 5 days, we would use most of our fuel. Let's go with this one, 8 months. Not enough thrust? Well, that's annoying. Fuck it then, 10 months, whatever. See, this is also very confusing. Why does it say 300 tons needed? It's not true. It says 179 tons is left over. Unless... yeah, why does it say... the flight cost is 120. So we still have double left. I'm gonna take this. That's fine. Whatever. We'll get there at some point. See, this is a neat idea that you represent these gravitational... what am I call it, maneuvers. It's pretty cool. I like that. I want that in here. I'm not in Mars orbit. Let's do that again. There you go. But it needs to be better. This is not good enough. This is not how the player can be actually planning this. Ooh, this would take a while until it comes back. But you know, I'm fine. I have the gravitational assist, so it's cheaper, and I can burn as much as I want because I'm back then. And the important thing is it's back a bit quicker, I think. But look at that, it will take 3 years until this thing has done a round trip. 3 years. It can't land, it cannot take off. Yeah, true, but if it can't take off, why would I land it? You know, that's the logical leap here that the game ignores. Here's a bit quicker. Look at how little fuel I need. This works. And I should still come back with 100 fuel. Apparently only 47. I don't know how that works with 179 tons and I'm using 70. And then I actually only have 47 left. That okay, but sure. But this is not accurate. Something is missing here. And especially how much I'm actually using is missing here. Because I should be actually using 70, so 100 should stay behind. I'm gonna leave this in orbit, the 109, because I want this to... I want to have this as an emergency around Mars. Let's hope that stays in orbit then, but who knows, we'll see. Again, neat stuff, but man, is that complicated for no reason. I mean, it's complicated because it's complicated, surely, but also, does it have to be? Don't think so. Yeah, there's a lot of fuel in orbit here. Not in orbit, on the surface. Oh, the Hermes is now constructed. Oh. I was planning stuff when it wasn't even constructed. That is nice. Look at these plans. No one knows what's happening here. Especially if there's not the ship in here as well. But this is probably the Daedalus coming back in 2028. Although that feels very real, because that's literally what NASA does. 10-year missions and stuff. Redonkulous. Especially cool was... the probe that landed on the asteroid was actually sent with faulty software because they had 10 years to fix it and could just upload it from Earth. It would take a while, but who cares? You have 10 years, you know, it's more than enough time to fix the software to be perfect and to optimize it and stuff. And they just send it with, you know, basically unoptimized stuff. It's pretty cool. And actually smart, because why would you need to be finished beforehand? It's very interesting. It doesn't seem optimal, though. Orbital mechanics, my friend. Oh my. The Jupiter Greeks. Interesting. Look at our probe. Going to Jupiter orbit. Jupiter's quite slow. Look at this. Because this is years. Well, a year. How long does Jupiter need for full stuff around the sun? Oh my god, look at how far we need to go. Uranus and then system border system. Cool. System, guys. Oh, can I? Can I zoom out? That would be nice. No, I can't. Don't know why I cannot zoom out more. Oh yeah, I can show other corporations as well. And we're not showing asteroids or comets. And this is where we rendezvous with Pluto. Underneath... Oh my freaking god, I didn't know that Pluto had such an orbit around the sun. Look at that. We're underneath the ecliptic, actually, here. Far underneath the ecliptic. Down there. And the ecliptic is basically, you know, the 2D plane. If you average out all the orbits. That's at least how I understand it. Almost 12 years for Jupiter to orbit the sun. 12 years? Damn. Okay, I didn't know that. Or Jupiter, or however you want to say that. That is us. Yeah, but all the people talking about colonization of the solar system don't have no idea how long this all takes and how absolutely difficult all of this is. This is a logistical nightmare. Just going to Mars is already ridiculous. And absolutely unnecessary. You know, we have a great planet here. Just need to fix it. For once. Now I have the iris back? Wait. That one was gone. Tell me why I needed to restart the game. There was a bug there. Okay, we can finally make food, guys. We learned how to make food on Earth in hydroponics, which is the worst way you could make food on Earth. There it is, hydroponic farm. Well, it makes 10 times as much food as we need, so let's go. I would even go double. Double hydroponics. Wait a second, can I make those in orbit? I would need people, though. No. No, I can't. Okay. So we still need to source our food from there. I mean, we need it on Earth too, so... It does make some sense to make it. And it needs... water and carbon. So we now have two things that eat carbon. NASA sending a Stratos there to the moon. Although they haven't done much yet. We're much further there. Oh, we have the... Oh, I forgot that we have the habitat. That means we go from Earth and go to Luna. We use a Stratos. That's in orbit. And we forgot them on the moon. Frick! Why, game? Why? Why is that so stupid sometimes? At least there is a reversal option. My god. Although, that's not what I need. But at least there is. That is very nice. So, the Stratos goes to... Do we need to bring something? I mean, we could bring 50 glass for another solar array if we need it. And I think a solar array also needs either alloys or rare metal. So I'm gonna bring 10 of each. That should be fine. Wait a second. Why are there alloys that we're not using? Did the Hermes not bring 100? Oh, that would be bad. Oh no, it just brought 20. No, that's fine. Why did we need 100? I put up 100 for a reason. Whatever. We're going there. We're going with full fuel. That's all the fuel. No, that's too much. Let's go. Bam, bam. And then we're going to Luna. Before I forget it. And then we're going to missions. I want to go to Earth proper. Yep. No. Drop that shit off. Give me the modules, not the probe. That stuff and that stuff. And make sure... And that they already fixed. No, they didn't. Because you cannot change this for the second module for some reason. But make sure they're empty, otherwise you take the people away again. And we want to bring more people. Okay, minimum fuel, let's go. Bam, bam, bam. Nice. We also could go for bigger of these modules. Yeah, we could go with improved capsules. And then we could have type M and type S and type L. So bigger ones, so we could go in one go. Better ration packaging. That is huge, 15%. And on spacecraft, 15%. That's both huge. Knallgas bacteria farms. Oh my goodness, really? So we build habitation underground on the moon? No, not yet. We don't have that. That is down here, colony construction, that is underground. And you should do that on Mars, actually. Build in lava tubes, that's Mars. And they need less construction cost, and they will need less food then. Like in the X universe, Kahuna Bakery, Alpha Cattle Ranch Alpha, Wheat Farm Beta, all nicely in space. Exactly, that would be nice. And I mean, why not? We're still going for nuclear and then for, you know, reduction in size, which would be great, and better payload for the Daedalus. This just takes so long. Although it should go quicker soon. Let's put that in there for Mars, because we will need to colonize Mars soon. Luna arrived on Earth, which means... yeah, now it would be better to just send one thing to Luna. Because we need to pay twice. Although, no, we need 20 people. I mean, technically we need 22, but 20 is fine. Oh no, this is 10. Ugh! So garbage. Yes, take the rotary launcher, please. We can actually use this. I'm not sure if they're more efficient. 1.3k, if I use the Eagle... yeah, it's just so much bigger. The Falcon is more efficient. If you can use it, use it. Do I bring more propellant? I basically could. Sure, I guess. Bring it to Luna. Although it's so... costs so much. I think we reduce that and bring that to Luna. 1 week already to Luna. It's ridiculous. So far away. So half. Not even half. Back to... no, not Earth orbit. I need to go to Earth proper. Still no idea why you can't, you know, change this. When you have another... it makes no sense to me. They should be independent, but... I don't know. I don't know how they code. 56, 1 week, yep, cheap, let's go. Way back will be expensive. I could already plan that though, from Earth. At least that is possible, and I do like it very much. To Luna. Bam. Bam. I cannot. Because I cannot tell it to load. That's great. That's perfect. Harsh Mistress. Colonize Luna. Apparently, we have colonized Luna now. I don't know how that is possible that we colonized Luna, but apparently we colonized Luna. Maybe because we have a habitat full of people? You know, an actual habitat? And not just an outpost? I'm not sure why one would live in an outpost if you could live in an habitat, but, you know, unless you want to be alone. Which, you know, I definitely would want to. That's why I'm not an astronaut. I'm not sure how much we gained here. From this readout, nothing. 2 days in terraforming. Which is ridiculous if that's the case. Not worth having these. 100% not worth. For 20 people that we need to feed there? No. But you could definitely bring water to... Well, you have water on Luna. You can bring carbon to Luna and have a farm there. And have another... How many people do you need? However many people you need for that. Like 5 or something? 5. So we could bring another 7 people there, build a farm, and they could feed themselves, and you just ship in very little amounts of carbon. I mean, look at that. Look at how long that keeps going. So if you send 100 tons of carbon, you would be good for basically ever. How much do they eat on Luna already with 20 people? Nothing. 0.1 per day could feed 200 people, apparently. And I mean, you know, back to back, just staying the same. Perfectly feeding them, as long as they perfectly can work that. We're using 4.5. What would a farm take? Is that more than 1.5? Because then we're in trouble. 0.5. No, would still work. We could put a farm there, just put some carbon there, and they would feed themselves forever, and that thing could just run. I think that's a good choice, actually. What's a farm cost? 50 metal? Oh my goodness, that is so cheap. How much do we have in orbit? Nothing. I'm going to prepare that. Because that would warrant another trip, and we put in the 7 people, and we have perfect amounts of people. We're running out of metal, too. So I want to go to Earth orbit, and I'm just gonna send... No module. 100 tons of metal. Metal! Exactly that one. Bam. Was almost nothing on fuel. Boop, 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 boop. Stuff is happening. Cool. But would it be worth terraforming the moon? The moon has a dead core too, doesn't it? I mean, it has a little bit of a magnetosphere through Earth. So maybe it could be done. But also... Moon doesn't have nitrogen, does it? I mean, the same as Mars. Mars doesn't have nitrogen. I don't think you could actually terraform this. At least not with our technology. I mean, whatever fantasy technology is coming up in this game, maybe. Artificial magnetosphere. That's the first thing that you would need on Mars, for example. Without magnetosphere, you don't even need to bother, because you can't ever make anything happen. Carbon release, making it hotter, I guess. Cool. And that gives some atmosphere too, which is nice. And if you have a magnetosphere, then the atmosphere will not be blown away by the sun. So yeah, sure. But carbon alone doesn't matter. Hydrogen, power plant, cool. Yeah, that doesn't matter. If you don't have nitrogen, you can't have life. Because you can't have plants. Plants need nitrogen. Animals need nitrogen too. Orbital mirror. Oh, to make it hotter. Yeah, if we had something like this to cool the Earth, that would be great. But everyone who's seen Futurama knows how that can go wrong. Increases the temperature on the object it's orbiting. Decreases. Yeah, see, we need that for Earth. A shade, a mirror, something. That would be amazing to go against climate change. That is a lot of stuff going for Mars. So everyone used that window right now. Interesting. Very, very interesting. And also, by the way, no alert or anything. There could be something on Mars right now. They could ask for something. There's no alert for that as far as I know. Maybe they fixed that though. There were 3 hotfixes since I last looked into this. But this is all from Earth's government, from the world government. There could be stuff from the players too. Well, the competitors. And I can make offers there too. Again, once we do this, the game will actually say, yeah, make an offer because you're not producing shit. Hydrophonic, well, after this, a few more missions. Hydroponic farm on Earth. We're producing enough. Oh, 30% less now. Yeah, we're consuming, yeah, we're producing 10 times from what we're consuming, so that's fine. For now. As you can see, it doesn't even take our humans away. Actually, it does. It just doesn't show it, which is weird, because this shouldn't be 180 then. And we only have 200 habitat spaces. We actually have to provide them housing. Also, just imagine looking at the moon and you see blue. That would be amazing. Oh, I would love that. I stand for my diamondium shell. none of that diamondillium. Yeah, how dare. Oh my goodness. Okay, we got the... We're now at the debris shield. We got the other thing. What? Oh, nuclear. We got nuclear as an option now. Which is good to have. I don't really care for it right now, but it's good to have. This could make this really much better. $800 days is so much, though. I mean, look at that. Our... It just doesn't do anything. How many people do we have on the moon? Still 20, so we still need to do 2 more trips. Yeah, we have the Stratos on Earth. So we want to go to Luna. Stratos on Earth. No, not on orbit. No, this one. We don't want to land one and then have to pay for it to go back into space for no reason. And we want these 2. Fully crewed, thank you. Perfect. In the rotary launcher, thank you. Let's go with this one again. Boop, boop. And we will do another trip. Oh, I put all the fuel in. Ugh, that wasn't good. But we will definitely do an... Oh, yeah, another trip. And also, we can do Luna. We can already do the return trip. Unfortunately, we can't do another one after that. What? This way to Earthy. And I will bring another 7 after this. Minimum propellant. Let's go. What did I do wrong? Wait, I did bring 10 and I took 10 away and now we're 20 short. Shit. Well, you know, that's how you waste stuff. It's great. Yeah, I can't do this. That's the problem. How did I take another 10 with me? What? Okay, that makes no sense. And why did we need to wait for that long? That makes no sense what I did there. Okay, that was a bug. 100% a bug. Because I came in with 2 full modules, took another 10 people, and had 2 double full modules that came back. That makes no sense. Fine. It's good. It's all good. Just ignore it. Just don't think about it too much. It's all good. And we need better modules for sure. That's why they were so... That's why I needed so much fuel all of a sudden. And no, I can't take another Stratos, if anyone was thinking that, because we don't have enough modules. And it's very annoying that you need to do this so slowly. And so... Ugh. And now I need another 10 because on the moon there are not enough people. Falcon, please. Let's go. Yeah. Because we need 37, not 20. Where's mine? There it is. Don't know why you waited so long. Doesn't make any sense to me. But them beans are okay. To Earth. Again, clicky clicky for no reason. No. There should be a button, empty full, as well as the slider. In my opinion. There we go. And now we're bringing the last 7. You need 22 days, really? Damn, you need a long time to be refurbished. I guess it makes sense, but man. Bringing that much fuel again. It was just to speed this up because I'm annoyed by this. $37 people. But we don't have enough for this. Not yet. Okay, so you are going back to Earth orbit. Click, 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 click. Empty. You... It's already 2027. Damn it. Long time. Go to Luna. Wrong. Earth orbit. Go to Luna. Why is this on the surface? No, it isn't. It's context. Okay, yeah, okay. Drives me crazy. Drives me absolutely nuts. And you'll bring... You don't need much metal, actually. Just bring 5 metal or so. I know it's 2.6 or something, who cares? Anything else you need to bring? No, not really. It's a little bit of a waste. Could have brought that to Mars. Bring a bit more. And then after that you can just come back. Because... I don't need you there. Drop the cargo. Come back. Bring minimum amount of fuel. Let's go. This is lovely. Perfect. 2029. Daedalus is coming back. My goodness. Delivery to Mars is the only thing that's coming up right now. We could send a Stratos to Mars. Oh, I forgot these. Yeah, well, it's fine for now. We could actually send some stuff to Mars there. Build a hydroponic farm. And now they're basically self-sufficient. Let's send another... into Earth orbit. Cyclical. Payload. That stuff. Buy another, I don't know, I guess 500 or so. Make it 600. Do that 5 times. That makes it a bit easier, but it's still not how it should be, in my opinion. And then let's make that happen. There we go. And then you... No, from Earth orbit. You go to Luna. Cyclical. It's just resources. I can't take modules. And do that 5 times. Should be enough fuel. So Luna should have more than enough. 5 times was actually way too much. That will last forever. That will last the next, I don't know, 60 years or so. Oh, they do comets correctly. Look at that. Because the tail of the comet is always facing away from the sun, no matter where it flies. And look at that, it flies this way, in this vector. It's pretty good. I like that. So they do try to be quite accurate in most things. So that's kind of nice. I like that. What time is it? Yeah, let's put a cut in. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully, I mean, stuff is now on Mars. Daedalus has gotten there, so the Hermes should be there in a second. And hopefully we can get more on Mars rolling. I don't know. We'll see. In the next one. Thank you all for watching. Leave me a like if you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to sub the YouTube, come to Twitch, come to Discord, and I'll see you on the next one. Bloop bloop, everyone.